Hello everybody, is Anything Works, and welcome back to the Pokemon Crystal Let's Play. Last episode, you guys, since we were basically done with all the beginning BS, we decided to go ahead and continue Mr. 4. I also got extremely lucky and found a Dunsparce first try in Dark Cave, and also found the Teddiursa third try. This episode, you guys, we will be exploring Violet City, or much rather the outskirts of Violet City, because it's more interesting. It's a fruit berry tree. Hey, it's the paralysis cure berry. I was about to say poison cure berry. Actually, we won't be exploring outwards much of the outskirts of Violet City yet. We will be soon enough, however. Regardless, over to the left here is Route 36, where there's a patch of grass here. Nothing too conspicuous. Route 36 was a route in Gold and Silver that didn't have any grass over here. You'll go to it later. Around the third gym, actually. Had some, like, mid-teens Pokemon. Pretty nice. But in this game, it gives you early access to this grass, with the sole exception that it doesn't have very many Pokemon. Outside of the fact that you can get Growlithe there. Yeah, you can get an early Fire type for Sprout Tower if you just so happen to not choose Cyndaquil. Growlithe is actually fairly good in this game. It isn't screwed over by an absolutely awful move pool like in the last game. This move pool isn't fantastic, but it gets Flame Wheel at an early enough level. Plus, it gets Extreme Speed as an Arcanine. And overall, I'd say it's actually quite worth using a Growlithe in this game, as opposed to Gen 1. It's exclusive to Crystal and Gold. Silver gets Vulpix, which, while it does get Flamethrower much earlier, unfortunately in Silver you cannot get a Firestone until post-game, so you're stuck with a Vulpix until the Elite Four, which is not very good. You know, all the positives that I've said about Vulpix, you know, in the last LP still apply. It's still a good Pokemon to use. I just wish you could get the stones earlier. It's a damn shame too. And unfortunately, slight victim to the special split. Ninetales is no longer as good as it once was. It now focuses on special defense instead of special attack. It should have just been a speedy special attacker. But at max potential, Arcanine is definitely better, other than the fact that it can't get Confuse Ray. But I don't know. You can make it work. Again, the only issue is that you're stuck with Vulpix until after the Elite Four, which is just an absolute joke. Like, there's no reason to do that. Game Freak they just did not plan when making these damn games, and I'm not being convinced otherwise. But anyways, welcome to Sprout Tower. We're going to try to get a bunch of Bellsprouts here. That's basically the gist of this place. As well as the fact that there's a singular new Pokemon here. There's Ghastly's here, which is better than Gen 1 because it knows more than just Lick and Nightshade. It gets Curse, which is an interesting move. If you're a Ghost type, you cut your HP in half and you place Curse on your opponent, which it takes a quarter of his HP every turn. No way to mitigate it outside of switching out. Unfortunately, you know, Ghost is still a special type in this game. I mean, or a physical type in this game, so it kind of gets screwed over by the fact that I can't really Shadow Ball that well, but it still has an average-ish attack stat, so it can utilize it. It also has the classic Gnosis Dream Eater stuff, although Dream Eater is locked off to the post-game. But I digress. It's not a horrible Pokemon. The only issue is that you need to trade to evolve it, but I mean, that was also its only issue in Gen 1. I mean, that wasn't its only issue, but it was its biggest flaw in Gen 1, because Haunter is just not as good as Kadabra or something of its equivalents. I also got to go over like Bellsprout last part. Also, you can find Ghastly extremely rarely at night on the route on Dark Cave. Bellsprout's a good mixed attacker. It unfortunately doesn't really learn that many good moves. I would honestly recommend like keeping it from evolving until it learns Rage Release so that you can get it like 6 levels earlier. It's rough using a Bellsprout for that long, but trust me, it's worth it. Also, you don't get Giga Drain until post game, and even then, it's base 60 power. 5 power points, but you do get Sludge Bomb on it, which is really nice. And again, unfortunately in Gold and Silver, if you use it, you're practically handicapped by the fact that you can't evolve it until post game. And Crystal, there is a way to get stones before post game. It's incredibly stupid, and it practically forces you to just talk to your mom and turn off daylight savings time over and over again. So if I'm not mistaken, it sets an hour back, or it changed. I don't know why it causes. I don't know why it's like it recognizes it as an hour switching. Basically, there are trainers that you talk to, and they'll ask, hey, do you want my phone number? You say yes. And there are 4 trainers in particular. They're all in pretty close succession of each other. And they'll occasionally give you stones. Unfortunately, you are forced to rely upon that shit for evolutionary stones. The best way to do it is to talk to your mom, turn off daylight savings time, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, until the game finally lets off and just lets you have the damn evolutionary stones. Let's go ahead and use a potion here. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's all the Pokemon that you can get over. There are a lot of Pokemon that you can catch. Oh, you can also catch Caterpie and Weedle. If you all know what Caterpie and Weedle do, at least Beedrill gets Twin Needle, and it's not like awful in this game. It also gets Sludge Bomb, so I mean, Beedrill's not awful, but I mean it's still Beedrill, so don't use it past like the 4th gen or some shit. Same with Butterfree, but Butterfree does get Confusion Upon Evolution. Kept that from Yellow, thank God. Thankfully it did. And it also gets, the powdered moves that it's known for. It doesn't get Compound Eyes quite just yet. You're going to have to wait for Fire Red and Green to be able to effectively use the Butterfree with Compound Eyes, but I digress. Season was defeated. My training is incomplete. Let's go ahead and actually switch to Cyndaquil here, since Teddiursa is now finally higher level. But yeah, there's not going to be much that I'm going to be doing here quite just yet, because I'm just fighting Bellsprout after Bellsprout after Bellsprout after Bellsprout. The next trainer we'll have a Hoodoo. I mean, that's pretty cool. Too bad Hoodoo fucking sucks. Let's just go ahead and take care of this. And I missed the tackle. That's amazing. Why does this happen every time I speed up? I never get that. Why does it only happen when I speed up? Did that give me a level? Okay. I'm not complaining, but just wasn't expecting to give me a level. I do trust my Pokemon a lot. I trust them to not lose, damn it. Oh, I'm not on set mode. Oops. I'm not going to switch because I thought I turned it on set mode. God damn it. Ugh. God damn it. Okay, whatever. Hold on. Let's switch it to set mode. Why is it... My settings didn't save. Did I click X instead of cancel? I think I did. Yeah, I did. God damn it. That happened like 2 parts ago. What the hell? You are indeed skilled as a trainer. As promised, here's your HM. But let me say this. You should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools or... Huh. He claims to be the elder, but he's weak. It stands to reason. I never lose to fools who battle about being nice to Pokemon. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. I really couldn't care less about a weak Pokemon. Ethan, use an escape rope. Here's another escape rope. Thing that they removed in Heart Gold Soul Silver, the escape rope isn't, like, it doesn't imply that the escape rope was on the other side of this tower. L for Heart Gold Soul Silver, only L that it'll probably take over the original games. And outside of me probably preferring the sprite set, personally, that's about it. Me personally preferring the sprite set personally. Powerful words. This is the Elder. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People in Pokemon test their bonds and build a right future together. I'm in the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. This is sort of like a mini boss because he doesn't have his own, like, theme, or he doesn't have like a gym leader theme. But this is the Elder of Sprout Tower, or another stage. He's known as Elder Lee. Nice little pun there. I only have 2 scratches left. Are you kidding me? Alright, whatever. He has 2 Bellsprouts and a Hoodoo. Hoodoo is level 10, so be wary. Regardless, there's a critical hit. Damn, Teddiursa gets experience slower than I remember. I think it might be in the slow group because the starters are all in medium slow. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and take it this Bellsprout. I'm not going to be speeding up because it's kind of a mini. Are you freaking kidding me? And Heart Gold Soul Silver, this is completely mandatory. And Gold Silver Crystal, though, it's optional. I don't know why it's optional either. I don't know why it's optional, because if you force us to fight, these trainers, that would make Falkner not a complete joke in this game. So let's talk about that actually. So remember, if you guys remember, I like to stick to a level cap. when I was playing Red and Blue, because I want to make the gym leaders challenging. The only wild Pokemon that I fought were the two I fought, like the three that I fought at the beginning, and the two Pokemon that I've caught. Every other Pokemon that I've fought has been a trainer Pokemon. And both of my Pokemon are at level 10. Spoiler alert, folks. Falkner's highest level is level friggin' 10. I mean, seriously? Not level 10, level 9. He's weaker than the Elder. And he's supposed to be the gym leader of this city. Oh, hey, get this. Just let me humor you even more for those who are not in the know. The Elder uses level 10 Hoodoo. Yeah, it's the regional bird in this game. I'm sure Falkner would use it, that or a Noctowl for gym leader treats. No, he has a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. Both with friggin' Mud Slap. You and your Pokemon should have no problem using this move. Take this Flash HM. We got HMO 5. Put that off the checklist. I have to copy the checklist. God damn it. Hold on. There's slash. Whoops. Flash illuminates even the darkest of all places. To use it out of battle, you must need the badge from Violet's gym leader. Yeah, so fantastic gym leader right there. Fantastic game design, Game Freak. I'm sure a lot of thought went into giving him a level 7 Pidgey and a level 9 Pidgeotto. I mean, you know, as AVGN would say, what were they thinking? It's just poor game design. It's poor design to design your entire gym, by the way, because the entire gym consists of Pidgey and Spearow around birds from Generation 1. Like, what the shit? Why? Just why? That's going to be an issue with that with up-and-coming gym leaders, actually, as well. Believe me, I'm going to be talking about this for a while. And I said I wouldn't make this, Let's Play that negative, and I promise I won't, but there's just obvious flaws within the design of this game that just make no sense at all. And of course, people will say, well, the Gen 2 Pokemon are weak. Of course they need stronger Pokemon. Just make the Gen 2 Pokemon stronger. This is a poor design at Game Freak. They created the problems that didn't need to exist. Anyways, welcome to the Ruins of Alpha. If you complete that puzzle, you can get a special Pokemon. I'll explain it later. But first, patterns on the wall. There are patterns on the wall. It says escape, which means you want to go into your bag and use an escape rope. If we do that, bada bing, bada boom. Ah, another huge hole. It's big enough to go through. Say what? 4 items here. We found a berry, another one, a poison cure berry, an energy powder, and a heal powder. Heal powder is full restore, not full restore. Woo! It is a full heal, except it's bitter. So your Pokemon dislikes you when you give it to them. And heal powder is a super potion, but it's bitter, which makes your Pokemon dislikes you when you give it to them. Special Pokemon you can find by completing the puzzles unknown. There are 26 variations in this version, 1 for each letter of the alphabet. There's 0 point other than for completionist's sake. You don't get anything for catching them in this game. I already got that berry. You don't get anything for catching them in this game. It's not like, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, where you get, like, a rare candy at least. No, you get nothing for doing it other than completionist's sake. Also, it's a horrible Pokemon. Horrible stats. Only move that I can learn is Hidden Power, which has a variable type and variable power depending on its IVs or individual values or dependent variables. Yeah, dependent values. Good God, I'm trying to say variables and values at the same time. Dumb shit. Dependent values. I didn't mean to speed up there. Sorry. And yeah, horrible Pokemon. Genuinely don't understand why it's in the game. I do know why, because it's a gimmick, and I guess it's padding out the Pokedex. Because I do believe once you get to like 1 through 5 unknown, I don't know how much it is, but I know it's 1 or 5 unknown. Maybe 3. I don't know. You get an unknown Pokedex, which is an extension where you can look through all the different forms of unknown, so you can feel good about yourself. The problem is that you only unlock certain forms of unknown at once. There are 26 forms of unknown. You unlock a good chunk by completing that puzzle. By completing the puzzle, it's Kabuto or Kabuto or whatever. There are other puzzles of Aerodactyl, Ho-Oh, and honestly, I don't know. It's Almanite. Yeah. So, hooray, I guess. I don't know. Like, and you need Surf to unlock them. Like, why do you make me wait until 4 gym badges deep to be able to collect all these useless ass Pokemon that just take up space in my box? Again, Game Freak clearly were not thinking when they made Gen 2, and I still stand by this fact even to this day. See what I told you? 2 Pidgeys and a Spearow. God, I would understand a Falkner, had these Pokemon. Like, he had a Pidgey, a Spearow, a Hoodoo, maybe a Cheetah and Noctowl. I mean, he has a Cheetah and Pidgeotto, for Christ's sake. But no, just a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. The 2 most bland, fucking stock bird Pokemon of the game. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they still have Pidgeotto and Pidgey. But at least the Pidgey's level 9, the Pidgeotto's level 19. But still. Also gives him a burst, which is a bit of an annoying annoying fight, but whatever. I just want 1 more level, damn it. Nice 2 crits. I don't know if the first hit against Poliwag was a crit, but I'm just going to say it is. Let's go ahead and heal and face Falkner. I was going to say Bugsy. Let's go ahead and face Falkner, the first gym leader of Johto. Come on, Johto. I guess we can read this. Violet City Pokemon Gym. What? That doesn't even tell us, like, who the gym leader is. Hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. Believe me, if you believe a championship dream can come true, you believe, then listen. The grass type is weak against the flying type. Keep this in mind. Fantastic advice. Why don't you tell me what the, it's weak to, other than grass type, which are a grand total of 2 that you can find. At this point. Anyways. I'm Falkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say that you can clip flying types Pokemon wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll share the real power of my magnificent bird Pokemon. That's not even so much as I say it, it's just a fact. They're weak to electric types. Speaking of which, you can't find one up until this point. So I don't even know why you would say that. It kind of rectifies this Heart Gold Soul Silver where you can, I don't know, get a Mareep, like right before him, like on the route south of that Poison Cure Berry was. Anyways, here's this Pidgey. It knows Tackle, Sand Attack. I think that's literally all it knows. I don't even think it knows Mud Slap at this point. It goes down in 2 hits. And again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Only wild Pokemon I fought were the 3 I fought at the beginning to gain a level to give myself a bit of an edge over the rival battle, which I still lost. And I'm 2 levels above his ace! And I'm doing 1/3 of his friggin' health! Anyways, this Pidgeotto knows Tackle, Gust, Mud Slap, and Sand Attack. Maybe it doesn't know Sand Attack, I don't know, quite frankly, nor do I care. There's no reason for it to have Sand Attack when it has Mud Slap, because Sand Attack is just Mud Slap that doesn't do damage. Or rather, Mud Slap is Sand Attack that does do damage, because Sand Attack came first. Leader Falkner was defeated. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Nice. Zephyr badge raises the attack power of Pokemon. It also enables Pokemon to use Flash if they have it anytime. Here, take this too. We got TM31, which is Mud Slap. By using a TM, a Pokemon will instantly learn a new move. Think before you act. A TM can only be used once. TM31 contains Mud Slap. It reduces the enemy's accuracy while it causes damage. In other words, it is both defensive and offensive. No, well, that's fantastic. It's 20 base power Falkner. I mean, I guess it's the only ground type move you can give your Vampy, but I digress. And you can get Dig, but it's not until later. Hello, Donna? We discovered something about the eggs. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center, Violet City. Could you talk to him? Boop, boop, boop. Sure, we will. I have to go heal my Pokemon anyway. Once we get the egg, I'm going to end the part off. Donna, long time no see. Professor Elm asked me to find you. I won't be saying Prof Elm anymore because that's stupid. Obviously, they mean Professor. There's another favor to ask. Would you take the Pokemon egg? Let's go. The Pokemon is an egg. So the Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. It also asks you with other active Pokemon to hatch. Donna, you're the only person who can rely. Please call Professor Elm when that egg hatches. Let's go ahead and heal our Pokemon. There's also a trade in this city. It's Bellsprout for Onix. Only real point to do it is that so you can get an Onix for the gym leader, and so you can have an Onix early that gets boosted experience. Because believe me, the next cave we're going to has an Onix. But regardless, that's going to be the end of today's part of Pokemon Crystal. Next episode, guys, we'll be going through the route south of, Violet City. Maybe we'll go through Union Cave as well. But regardless of what we do or not, that doesn't change the fact that my name's Anything Works, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.